Hey, how y'all doing today? Boy, I tell you, it ain't one thing, it's another, but everything be alright. Sorry for the delay. I ran into a few technical difficulties, but we should get this initiated shortly. Hope y'all having a great day. We're gonna have a good conversation. I tell you what. So just bear with me. I'm still here. I'll be right back though in a few. Yeah, but man, talk about it, like, trying to get your or your extra. Just can't help but react because you want to felt something, right? You're gonna have to just have that. But it's Yo, yo, boy. So, when you're on your way to the store, you get to the store, and next thing you know, the person that brought you to the store is gone. So you gotta walk back. Crazy, 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 crazy. So, sorry about that. I'm not even all that tired. It was just cold as hell outside. Cold as a motherfucker. The wind blowing and shit. I ain't even mad though. I just wish I put on two fucking jackets. But and another pair of pants. That wind bit the fuck out of me. But anyway, it's interesting how people can be so blinded by their bias. I'm still dealing with that. Like they don't even really recognize how like biased they are with certain things because it comes so natural, right? For example, the people make everything personal until the conversation becomes about them, right? Like we'll be talking about emotionally reacting to something, and the first thing a person will say when they hear about your experience, or the first thing typical people will think is, "Well, I don't do that," or "I wouldn't act like that." Like just immediately, just personal, like make it personal, you know. And if the conversation was about them, 9 times out of 10, they wouldn't really know how to describe how they biasly reacted to that, you know. So it's interesting just seeing how people knee jerk reactions in their mind has so much sense and so much backing behind it, right? Like, okay, I feel this way because how I was raised or what I experienced. So whatever you saying, whatever, like I don't know. It's a concept what really grabs me on this YouTube scene because I see a lot of people emotionally react, like immediately, like they see a fucking video about them and then they doing a live reaction like not even 10 hours, not even 10 minutes after the motherfucker been published. It's it's crazy how you have individuals sit back and try to like create this whole hive mentality of what to do, what not to do, who to talk to, who not to talk to, and things like that. But at the same time, stand like pull out the guys or or put on the mask of I'm just a victim just like you all. I never did anything to make all these consequences warranted. When in fact they did. Because it all comes from how they felt when they was doing it, right? Like on BXB's boys situation, it's a lot of them because a lot of people don't like that mind for some damn reason, and there's a lot of reasons that they make up and lie about, but none really genuine that I've seen. You know, other than him being an asshole, which he claims and he owns up to. But you have motherfuckers, I don't know, just say they hate that man, not hate him, they was mad at him for a long time. And during that period, they just threw the most slanderous things out and talked bad about him just because they was angry. They emotionally reacted. Just straight up emotionally reacted. And to them, it's completely justified. Because since I got it out of my system, I'm over it. There's no need to talk about it. No. What's wrong with you? Why the fuck do you feel as if somebody has to give a fuck about how you feel? Like what the that now you should tell a person how you feel if they ask you. Don't nobody give a fuck. And that's the thing, right? When you get emotional, everything gotta be about you, right? That's one of my example with the making everything personal. It has to be about you if you're getting emotional. It was an old saying, you'll hear somebody say, "Why I never?" Like, you never way. Never been told the truth. But, you know, Just because somebody telling you the truth don't give them the right to be assholes. Touche. But just because you don't like what they say don't give you the right to try to censor them with your emotions. I think the emotional manipulation comes from actually childhood, right? Whereas a child, motherfuckers get used to that. I cry and I get what I want. Then after crying don't work because I can't cry anymore because now I'm a big kid. I complain and whine and throw temper tantrums and get what I want. Unless mama break that size 6 in the ass or daddy take that belt off or auntie, mama, or grandmama, or whoever, you get disciplined to learn otherwise. And, if you don't, if that's how your household was, but still, you don't get your way when you whine. But for those that do, they never seem to learn that everybody's not their mama, guardian, or whatever. So you can get on the floor and roll around in the mud and the ticks and the dirt, trying to get everybody to feel bad for you, and they're gonna feel bad for you, but they're not gonna try to. They're not gonna really give too much of a fuck about. You want people to pity you? Any bit of attention is what you want, cause that's all you warranting when you do emotional. When you emotionally react off something, somebody's gonna feel bad off you. Somebody's gonna just be like, "Look at this pathetic motherfucker, this poor baby. Bless your heart," etc., etc. All because you can't keep your emotions in check. You just have to react. That shit kind of crazy. Other than grow the fuck up, people need to just face reality, man. Like, for real. Like, I mean, they don't need to do shit. But people, I believe, could be better off if they wasn't so anxious on trying to find ways to avoid reality. Cause when you whining and you crying and you bitching and you complaining, right? Then the reality of the situation is shit is not going your way. So since shit's not going your way, you're gonna do whatever you can to manipulate that situation, which is whine, cry, bitch, moan, and complain. Right? Just like a child, right? I want the toy. No, you can't have the toy. Why not? Ah! Okay, you can have the toy. Thank you. That motherfucker didn't you? Why did you just let that happen? You just let that child like emotionally manipulate you in so many ways to get their way. And when they grow up and you realize you can't reason with them to go get a job because they feel like they shouldn't have to work because of society, you will wonder where did you go wrong. You didn't really go wrong anywhere. Every individual needs to mature on their own. But you have to someday face reality that everything can't go your way and everybody ain't gonna give a fuck about how you feel. Fuck it, man. There ain't nothing else to do about it, bro. Like, okay, boom. I could have instantly just got upset and canceled the whole stream earlier with the turn of events which just transpired in the last fucking 50 minutes. But I didn't. It was what it was. I still tried to make it go. And I'm still doing my thing on it. It is what it is. I'm not gonna get on here and whine about it. I'd talk about what happened and leave it alone. But the shit just was out of my control. Shit just went sideways. But motherfuckers can't take that. They just feel like they can't take the L. What are you looking at, Cat? You better not. They just act like they just have to have it their way no matter what. That's basically what you're doing. Like 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 that female like shut up, nigga. Like that MRB. You said what? Shut up. Leave me alone. Whatever. Like that mommy rambling chick. Like with all the cancel culture shit that she be on with the emotional manipulation shit. That right there really throws me off. Like I like the videos I seen and things that she be doing. I'm not gonna even say she emotionally reacts. I don't even know if she even believes in what she do. It's kind of just weird how people there's different forms of manipulation, but that's neither here or there. It's the people that those type of individuals prey upon. The people that they can invoke your emotions to react to it, right? If I can talk to you any kind of way to get you to feel this type of way, you will follow me, right? You'll do as I say, right? This shit's sad. I wish people had better control over their, emotional emotions and not be so easily manipulated. But then again, if everybody got what they wish for, a lot of things wouldn't be the same today. So, that's a fictitious dream, but it ain't really my business though, to be honest. It is what it is. I keep myself in check. It's just interesting just to see how people react to shit and act like their emotions matter. Like in the grand scheme of things, it should change everything. Like what the fuck really give you that type of mindset that you since 100 of you all don't like this game and this game wins video game of the year, now you just gonna make about 5 or 10 different hate videos about the publisher and things like that because it upset you that what the fuck is wrong with you? Like what the fuck would that do? Same case in point. You don't like what somebody just said about you, so you're gonna find like another motherfucker with another motherfucker, and all of y'all gonna collaborate and talk bad about the man or the woman or the child or the dog or the cat or whatever, just because all y'all don't like it or can't stand what they said or did because you're mad at the moment. Now, what the fuck does that even mean? Like, how can anybody sit back and be like, yeah, that makes perfect sense. I understand that reaction. There's no reason for that. There never will be a reason for that. That's impossible. You can actually bribe anyone to believe there's a reason for that if they are self-thinking, independent thinking, and a self-respecting individual. Then you can't sell that dream. Dr. King couldn't sell that dream. Tell you. Eh, Maybe it comes from when we're children. Maybe it's just a way that we understand our own bias that we can get away with this until we're checked. I don't know. I feel like we can always do better though in areas that we lack. But if it's not a problem to you, then is it really a problem? Yes. Just because the alcoholic doesn't know doesn't admit to the alcohol is killing their liver, they're still an alcoholic. Your emotional response doesn't warrant anyone else's attention, man. Can't nobody tell you what to do true enough. So why the fuck are you whining trying to make someone do something? You whining, complaining, and getting mad or getting sad or anything in the moment because something upsets you is no different from someone telling you to do something. Because your forced change of emotion is trying to invoke a point of pity and foolhardy good people or just foolish individuals that's looking for a cause or someone who just looking for a time. You really trying your best to get them to side with you by portraying such emotion to show that you're serious about what you're trying to sell. And if that ain't manipulation, then what the fuck is it? All because you don't agree with somebody. They didn't do what you wanted them to do. You just don't like this person. And here we are. Dealing with people who gonna always whine and complain because you're gonna always find individuals that feed them and get them their way. That's cool. But don't be looking at other individuals who are not so gullible to be manipulated as bad people, not giving a fuck about the boy who cried wolf. Fuck that boy. Fuck that wolf. At this point, the wolf could be real. We could give a fuck if the wolf real. I deal with the wolf when it get here. I done went there 6 times. The motherfucker wasn't there 5 times. The 6th time I didn't see the boy, I didn't even look for him. So fuck him. And it is what it is. But we can't accept that nowadays, right? That's just too. Fuck that. That's just too. That's too gruesome. That's too heinous. That's too manly. That's too offensive. Saying, why? How could you not care about emo? Why the fuck should I care about what you think if I care about it? If what I think is what I think, what the fuck do you feel got to do with it? Vice versa. Apparently, it don't matter what I think because you're acting like I should care how you feel. Now I'm the bad guy because I wouldn't allow you to emotionally manipulate this situation because you don't agree with me. Fuck out of here. You're a fucking loser. You're just like people who are in their late 30s talking about my toxic trait is no, no, you're well past that age. You're a loser at this point. So I'm just saying, you got to call it what it is. If you're trying to emotionally manipulate certain situations, certain people to get certain agendas done, you're a loser because you don't have the proper skills to communicate or convey your point. You can't convince anybody. You can't do anything with just words. You need to show crying emojis. You need to put the dot, dot, dot between each motherfucking word you said. When you talk on the mic about a sad time, you got to pause, breathe, turn on the Usher shit, let it burn in the background. Probably spray yourself with a little water because you got to show that you've been through it. Lord forbid if you ain't slept that night. Oh my God, your mental health must be drained. Who gives a fuck? If you're not looking for anyone to care about that, to really baby you and bitch you, then you wouldn't be putting on such a parade in the show. Now, it is situations that still show a person was emotionally reacting. But mental health is another conversation we don't talk about. If you want to talk to me, then talk to me. I ain't gonna just say anything about that too much. But if you just hop on the camera and you having a mental breakdown about some crazy shit that you really don't like, I get it. You had to let it out. Man, let it out. But when you done letting it out and them tears dry, and they ask you, why did you do it? And your answer is because I was upset. Would you still be feeling the way you felt while you were showing out? Probably not, because you was overwhelmed with emotion at the time and you didn't clearly think of what you was doing and the consequences. Nobody owes you anything. Only person knows anyone anything is themselves. You owe yourself enough self-respect, self-love, self-care, and honor to motherfucking be able to present yourself, your claim, and what you represent without having to stoop to some type of manipulative measures to get something across. Can we be civil? Just like a motherfucker don't have to yell to be the smartest in the room. Motherfuckers shouldn't have to cry for sympathy. Don't let nobody emotionally manipulate you, man. Come on, dog. Don't just react because you upset about some shit. Like, I'm not even really mad. I'm just passionate. I get excited about shit. How you doing, Kyra? When I get to talk about shit, I get passionate about it. But it's people who be contradicting themselves every day, right? This is nothing but a thought. This isn't fact. This isn't saying, hey, water hydrates the body. No, this isn't fact. But what it is just a discussion for people to kind of sit back and think about. I'm gonna put the link down. Anybody got any other situation I want to talk about? Shit, come on, Johnny, it don't matter. Because we should never, or it's best that we do not allow individuals to just, if I can't have my way by talking, then I'm gonna whine, complain, yell, congregate, and get a whole lot of people to go bombard this person because I hate them. You should hate them too. What the fuck is wrong with you? Just don't fuck with that person any fucking more. Leave that person the fuck alone. Sometimes that ain't even enough, people. A motherfucker gets so mad at you that you left them alone that they will try to go to the next level to contact you or go, or Lord forbid, issue bodily harm. And that's your fault because why did you leave them alone? When the fuck did you ever owe someone interaction? I need to respond to you? Damn, I can't call you when I feel like it or something. I will call you back, bro. Damn. Or I won't call you at all, bro. I don't have to talk to you. But no. Now you mad because I, quote unquote, ignored you. So your emotional response is, fuck Mario and fuck everything he about. Because how fucking dare he? And I'm like, yo, really? I got a screenshot. This is something I ain't never even experienced before. On Facebook, a motherfucker messaged me on Facebook, found me on Facebook, and said, I see you. I didn't know you supported online bullying. I didn't even message the nigga back. I just screenshotted it. I'm like, when the fuck have I ever? What the fuck? I didn't even have to respond to that. But that just threw me up. I'm like, I support online. First of all, who the fuck are you? Bro, I'm finna post it in Discord. That, bro, on everything I love, I posted in Discord. A nigga messaged me on Facebook and said, some, just glad to see, or some, you support online bullying. And I'm like, what the fuck? But I could have got emotional and text them back like, what do you mean? Or I could have just said, what do you mean? But no, see, I like to let the chickens roost. You know, I just let the shit go. I don't let it go too far, but I need to hear more. If somebody else come up to me, then I'm gonna try to follow where that information came from. But as far as right now, I'm not gonna give that any energy. In situations like that, especially if you don't know who thy enemy or or what's the objective, you have to sit back and evaluate it, but never get too comfortable. So I'm not tripping off that. But that threw me the fuck off. But goes to say, that could have been a person who saw one of my posts, went to one of my videos, and just heard something that I said and took it out of context. The possibilities are endless fucking with Mario. With that being said, were they right to just say that? Didn't ask me, did I support online bullying? Just assumed, or whatever their information was. That's defamation in the smallest sense, but talking bad about somebody is talking bad about somebody, especially when it's not true. I don't support online bullying. I don't know what the fuck that is, where the fuck that come from. But there could have been somebody who was just triggered. There's a term that this generation has burnt out, like Tokyo Drift. That was the burnout. Triggered. Everything triggers a motherfucker. Oh, I'm triggered. Some people even own that shit like it's a fucking tattoo. You know what triggered really can stand for? I'm emotionally manipulated. You know? That just triggered me. Quote unquote. This got control of what I think at this moment. You're influencing my thoughts at this very moment. Oh shit, you sure got a hold of my mind right now, don't you? I cannot think of myself thanks to what you've done. Triggered. That what the fuck that is. Drifts, oh well, Mrs. Apple, at least we still in the cars. But I'm just saying, right? It's crazy. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Like, you just have to just sit back and just let them burn out. Cause at that point, they're nothing but a small little cigarette bud that somebody flicked, and they're trying their best to roll to a leaf to start a fire, but the flame is too weak and it ain't gonna catch. You just gotta let that fly. You just gotta let that fire flicker on out. Because what emotional reactions need is more emotion. Cause one thing about a fool, once they spaz the fuck out, they tired. They let it all out. They say shit they didn't mean. They say shit they should have said. They say things about you that ain't got nothing to do with you. They start bringing up your nigga. They don't even know your dog that you just bought yesterday. They start talking about how they hope your dog crippled. They want everything bad and whatever unfortunate to happen to you and only you and fuck you. They hope you die. And then when they get all that out their chest from being mad and going off an emotional tangent, I was just at a very vulnerable stage. What the fuck you was on the complete offensive with them words. Vulnerable stage. I was just mad. You were just mad. You triggered me, and now you're the villain. So this motherfucker done talk bad about. Your mom used to cook them cookies. They done just said your mom was a hoe and all that. But now you should accept their apology because they was just mad. They didn't they didn't mean. How could you not forgive them after all you've been through? Where the fuck was all we been through when you was calling my dad a bozo? So if we're gonna just let emotional reactions warrant motherfuckers' opinions, whew, I just like to see the accountability on that. Cause I'm with it. Be accountable of the shit. I'm a man of my word. I was about to walk off work, nigga. Told these folks, bro, I'm tired of this shit, bro. I fuck it, I quit. I made my mind up when I said it. I was walking out, the manager pulled me to the side, talked to me. I'm like, bro, I said what I said, bro. It's up to you. He said, no, I think you're just highly upset right now. Go ahead and take you a 15. It's been a rough day. Come back and we're gonna talk about it. I went and took a 15. I chilled the fuck out. I apologize because I didn't have to carry out like that. But I told him I meant what I said because I'm a man of my word. But if you want me to work, I'll continue to work. But I'll go ahead and roll since I said what I do. He was like, we ain't worried about what you said. Since you said you'll continue to work, just go ahead. You're fine. We're not even gonna talk about it. I'm glad you got that out your system. I had accountability with that. And of course, that could have led any kind of way. I even told him like the other day when I was up there, bro, if you would have just told me to walk out your establishment, I wouldn't even been mad at you because I know what I said and I was prepared because I'm a man of my word. He said, I understand. Okay, yeah, because sometimes a person needs to vent to get things out of their system. So I mean, I learned from that. I got to be less emotional, especially at work and stuff. But I was saying that in the low thing. I didn't make a scene, but emotional reacting is emotional reacting. Now my whole point on that is where the fuck did that get me? Like where the fuck did that get me though? Right? It's like if I could have just went on and just worked. I didn't have to do all that getting upset and stressed out about the day and shit. But I did. And it happened. So I let it happen, but I still had accountability. But I didn't do that for anybody to fucking respond to me and shit like that. Hold on real quick. Y'all, okay, yeah. Um, whoo. All right, but you know what I'm saying. So it just goes to show that people just don't want accountability, but they want all the benefits of the attention, right? They want everybody to focus on what they want and what they really want to do and what they really need that they believe, but they don't want any type of resentment, no second opinion, no double talk. Nobody better not say shit about how they express their wants and needs in the most biased of ways. They claim the most and be doing the most. I never have any freedom. You always tell me what I can't do, but when you whine and complain and bitch and cry, everybody listens to you. Don't listen to me when I say you're putting on a show. So who really is in control? You know, you just got to make sure. We just got to make sure it's as self-thinking individuals, or at least people who have some type of integrity, to not allow themselves to be guided by their emotions to a fool's quest. Because if you're not looking for anything out of your outburst or shit like that, what? No, I was just speaking. I didn't know I was rhyming. I got to listen back to it. The problem was bars. But if you're not conscious enough to just realize that what you're doing is projecting basically everything that you're what you calling another person, right? Like if you're just Lord forbid, if the nasty shit that you call them, like if you're accusing them of crimes, you're projecting that. I'm not gonna say that shit, but if you're constantly being like, you always take control, you always want it your way, and things like that, all because of a disagreement or because things aren't going your way, depending on the situation. You need to take a step back and evaluate to see, are you really trying to convey a point, or are you just upset right now? Is it just because it's unfair to you right now? Because it's not you right now. A lot of people got that. It's me. It's about me. Like, don't do as I do, do as I say. Right? That shit ain't cool. Don't do that. But I mean, do what the fuck you want, right? But that do as I say, not as I do shit. That's that Hippocratic oath where I'ma sit back and I'll be like, you should not ever uh try to make a motherfucker do what you want them to do. Let them be free, man. You know, bruh. And then the moment a motherfucker go against what I want, well, you're just a pig, dude. And then just start saying things just without no receipts. I'm just mad that he ain't letting me speak. You fucking fascist. Just saying all sorts of bad things that hopefully somebody in the audience will hate with me. Oh, he's a fascist. I hate fascists too. Did you say Nazi? I think he's a Nazi. He's a Nazi. I hate Nazis too. You know, that's what it is. It's almost like a fucking germ. When people do that shit, they basically are a contagion, and they're just doing their best to find other weak-minded cellular entities to congregate and continue to form until they become a big enough virus where they feel as if they can overrun public opinion with their emotional sickness. And that shit is fucking sad. And it ain't gonna get no easier with this soft ass generation, but man, depending on how they go to how they go. But I don't know. I'm gonna drop the link. See if anybody got any thoughts on that. On emotional controlling individuals, or at least controlling your emotional reaction, things of that nature. Mama say, mama sa, mama gusa. Mama say, mama sa, mama gusa. You know what I'm saying? I feel like accountability really exterminates all that though. Cause I was completely self-aware of what I was doing. I wasn't doing it no cry for attention or anything. They just so happened to have been watching me, which was so crazy. Like the situation at work. Like I was literally like talking to myself, like thinking out loud. I was not loud at all. And it's like everybody who heard me like was watching me at one point. I'm sitting there like, I wasn't even talking to none of y'all there. What the fuck? How the fuck y'all know what the fuck I'm doing? You know what I'm saying? You know when you muttering something to yourself. So if you doing things like that and people get affected by it, maybe they just too close to you in your business, and you probably need to get some help with the fuck talking to yourself for. But if you just getting upset and you feel like yo, just because you upset or it affected you, that everything you say must change the whole narrative of what other people can perceive of it, or everybody should now hate this person because you don't like what they did or how they are. Like, nah, man, you're just a big ass child, little punk ass little bitch. You need to just chill out. Man the fuck up, woman the fuck up, it the fuck up, whatever it is. They the fuck up, them the fuck up, pronouns the fuck up. Whatever, bro. You just need to mature and or whatever, ma'am, it, them, whatever, y'all. You just need to, one day please find that it makes you better than sitting around whining and bitching and complaining to get whatever you wish you had. Cause newsflash, nobody ain't gonna give a fuck anyway. And everybody who cares is gonna run out of caring for you because they caring for somebody else. You. Oh shit.
I got the draws, dog.
What the fuck?
Yo, what's up? Thanks for letting me on.
That's not me.
Yo. What?
That's awesome. There's a fake me. Who's me? That's
This is
great.
me. I'm Beast Boy.
I've reached the fucking point to where there's fake Beast
Oh my
Boys.
god.
Holy shit, I'm famous.
Yo, dog, you gotta get this guy on with you.
Yo, you
What the
know who I
fuck is
am,
going
man.
on?
Get the fake one out, bro.
Yeah, we through with this.
That was funny. Yo, wait. Damn. I was gonna say if you actually click on the name, it shows you who it actually is. So if they call back, you
Damn.
could do that. That was funny.
Yo, what the
That
hell?
was funny. It just so happened someone wanted to troll you as me. That's fucking awesome.
And you was under another. They don't know,
They didn't know the real one was gonna call in. That's funny.
and they think I was gonna be stupid. I was just sitting there. I'm like, hold up. Thank you for letting me on. I'm like, no. What the fuck?
That was funny. That was funny. Yo, and the picture looks so fake. Holy crap. It was like a distorted version of my picture, like a low quality version.
Man,
Yeah, I'm
that
looking at
shit
it right
was just
now.
crazy.
Look, the shit's uneven. Ew. Yo, there was like a bizarre version of me. I actually want them to call back.
Bizarro BX.
I want them to call, but you gotta be careful though, because those are like people that start flashing you and shit, bro.
Yeah, no, because he could have came on and said some very vulgar terms of service type shit
Yeah,
or whatever,
I'll
or
show you
showed some
next
shit like
time.
you just said.
You could like blatantly look at the shit when they come on, and you can see who that actually is. Whatever name that they put doesn't matter. You can look and see who it really is. So
Okay.
next time, if anybody does that, it would just be easy for you to just do that. Yeah, I could even come on with a different picture. I came on as my man. I got the draws, dog, and it
Man,
was a
that's
fake BX.
crazy. Yes, bro.
Yo,
I
but
guess
nah,
you
that's
have
fucking,
made it to that
that's
level.
awesome. Yeah. Yo, that's legend status, bro.
On a stream, like a random ass stream, though. Ain't nobody, you ain't put, I'm in Mario stream, y'all.
Nah.
Motherfucker just popped up
They
in
just
here.
so happened to do that. So hey, but that means your name raining bells too. So
I gotta watch out for that, though. That's some shiesty shit.
people come in. But yo, they didn't know that I fucks with you and I was actually calling in as well. So they didn't expect to actually fucking talk to me. They were caught off guard.
Yeah, the troll got trolled unknowingly.
He had to then try to say, yo, get the fake one out of here. Like, that don't even sound like me.
Right. And then hold on. First, when he said, "Thank you for letting me on," like what? What the fuck?
That's crazy. That wouldn't even sound like me.
Never.
That's fucking awesome. I'm gonna listen to the voice. It was probably one of my many trolls. But now you know that type of
Probably was
shit is
sincere.
happening.
Yeah.
Probably. Shut up. YouTube streets is crazy, man. It's crazy, man. It's crazy out here. But nah, I'm not gonna let that distract from your topic. You had a bunch of good points about that. People reacting off of emotion is crazy. It happens very, very, very often. Shit, you just saw an example of it.
I was just about to say, like I was just about to say, check this out. Yeah, I'm bringing back the full circle, y'all. Chicken sandwiches, y'all. Look at the screen, bruh. If an example wasn't no better than him being here trying to troll and seeing how you took that, would it been unjustified for you just to snap from all the stuff that you've been through in the last couple of months?
Oh yeah.
So I'm just saying, like,
Mm.
that's why I said I get certain, and it's very certain when you. That's why I said mental health, and I should have said stability and things of that. That's a whole nother topic. But at certain points, you gotta be able to hold accountability and keep your composure and not give them what they want. They
Oh, that's a
want a knee
fact.
jerk reaction.
Yeah. That shit, it doesn't bother me, fam. Like I said, like I see shit like that and go, "Oh shit, I'm a legend." They spreading my word. Like, yeah, other people will be like, "Oh my god, no, this and this." It's like, fam, I'm at a point where there's nothing else they can do to me, fam. As long as I'm here, it's a good day. So I'm
I
chilling.
dig
That shit
that.
don't affect me. I laugh at shit like that.
I
That shit
laugh
is
at this.
funny. Yeah, that shit is cool. Plus, I do impersonations all the time, so I only call into the panels of people I fuck with and do that shit. But whatever, to each his own, man. I hope they got some joy out of it for the last 3 seconds.
Yeah, right. Good looking though. That was weird as hell. Forever. That was forever
I
weird.
wonder what would have happened if I didn't call in.
I would have known, and then I would have told you, like, bro, somebody tried to fake you, because I wouldn't have known until I clicked on her. Then I didn't know I can click on there and find out who they really are. So when
Now
I
I know
heard his
you heard the
voice, I'd be like, "You're
voice.
not BX."
Yeah, I heard you say like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, I was like, "Now this don't even seem like a skit he'll pull." Like,
Yo, even me, because I was like, I got the wait. Yo, first I'm like, I couldn't even finish my shit. I'm like, wait, hold on. Is that why is there 2 words? And first I thought your shit was fucking up. I'm like, what kind of glitch is that? And then when I heard somebody say something, I'm like, oh no, come on. Oh, come on, son. Like, yo, fair. I swear, when you finish this, look back at the picture, bro. The way that shit looks so distorted and like ugly compared to the quality of my shit, you're gonna be dying laughing. Like, you can tell who's the fake one.
right.
That shit is clear as day. I'll post it in the Discord. That was
Folks
funny.
screenshotted your shit.
Yeah, but then didn't even get a good screenshot. Got like a low quality screenshot.
Windows XP.
Yes, you did try that. It didn't work, Harley. She was like, "Hey, it's Beast Boy. I'm
Nah.
high." I was like, "Come on, fam." You might have got me there, but my voice ain't that high.
Damn.
I'm high. My
She
voice ain't
tried to
high.
play you.
No, her voice is just naturally high, man. She sounds like Minnie Mouse. Is that the name? What's the name of the? What's is this Mickey? What's the female mouse?
Minnie Mouse.
Yeah, Minnie Mouse.
Yeah, Mickey and Minnie and shit. Yeah, let me see if I can find that.
So you gonna find what? Your shit just start going out. I don't know what he talking about, guys. But I got the draws, dog. That's a famous quote from Tommy, from Martin. But yes, when it comes to people reacting based off of emotion, I do think that's a very common thing from people that can't handle their emotions. They haven't mastered their emotions yet, which I think is a very strong part of being an adult. That's why I practice stoicism, and I try like my best to not do things based off emotional reactions, fam. Like, sure, there's stuff that might frustrate you. Like, not saying to ignore your emotions, but to let it dictate and control how you act or speak. is ridiculous, fam. And to be clear, if you hear me going crazy and calling somebody a bitch, I'm not emotional at all. That shit was a calculated decision, and that person really is a bitch. In fact, most men are bitches than anything. So,
Oh God, I agree 100% on that.
yeah,
So they get away with bitch tendencies.
yes, do agree. It totally worked. You higher than me. But yes, I just wanted to say that piece, fam. I'm gonna get out here and give the troll some time to call in and impersonate me again. You guys have a good time, man. I'm gonna be listening in the background.
I appreciate you.
No problem.
Well, shoot, y'all, hell, we got trolls all in here, but no. Um, that was kind of crazy, y'all. I had posted in Discord, in the mod room, that post I got from that person saying that they're glad to know I support that bullshit. I'm like, nah, I don't. I didn't, like I said, I didn't even respond, but that just threw me off. Like, yo, that's wild. So as you see, YouTube is crazy. It's crazy out here in these YouTube streets, but it is what it is. At the end of the day, you all make sure you remain vigilant. Don't let your emotions dictate who you are as people. Dictate who you are as people by being humble, or at least the best person that you can be, which is yourself. Don't allow anybody to control you, man. And above all, have a great day. Love, peace, and hair grease. Fang gang all day, and let the fang be with you forever.